Hey everybody, I've had some questions recently regarding how I get my messy buns. So I'm going to go ahead and just run through that with you really quickly. I do three generally. I do just the top part in a messy bun. I'll do a full all up in a messy bun, and then I also do the lower in a side messy bun. So I'm just going to run through and show you how to get that look for the three separate ways. All right, so for the first messy bun we're going to do half up. So you're just going to take your section, however narrow you'd like it or however wide. I know a lot of people like to go a little bit lower. I have thinner hair right now. Well, I've always had thin hair, but I have a lot thinner hair right now since having Hadley. So I only do this when my hair is curly, because when my hair is straight, it just looks way too thin. And then also I like to go about here on each side. I can't go any lower, or else what's left is just not enough for me, just because my hair is really thin right now. So you're just gonna take your section. I don't do anything with a comb here to get an exact line. I just kind of, wherever I feel like is good. All right. And then what I'm gonna use is just one of these little plastic elastics, the clear ones. They're a little bit bigger than the ones back when we had braces, but they do the trick. And then you're just gonna hold it like a ponytail, and then wrap it halfway once, go through twice, situate it, and then tighten it at the base. And then I gather everything from the back here, so the stray hairs. You can also, with the stray hair, wrap it around. We'll go ahead and do that. Wrap it around the band so you can't see the plastic. I don't generally do that. There's enough blonde in my hair still that it will hide it, but if you're darker, or if you just like a more finished look for that. And then I'm just holding that in place, and I'm gonna grab a bobby pin. I'm just gonna slide this pin in upwards, holding in everything I was just holding with my finger. So all of our stragglers there. And then you just kind of pull a little bit until it's what you like. So I think that's good for me. I like a little bit of poof out here too, just a little bit more body. So just kind of yank that up. And if I was going to be wearing my hair like this for the day, I might go back through with my curling iron and just touch up a couple of the strands, but since I have a couple more to show you guys, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But if this was gonna be your daily look, then I would just go back there and clean up my curls a little bit. My hair also does not hold curl well. I was blessed with great hair genes. So I have to really curl them and really hairspray them. So there you go. So this is our half up messy bun. All right, for the second messy bun that we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower full bun. I tend to do this a lot. I just don't like the look of myself with hair just pulled back straight. So I generally have a bun to the side if I'm gonna do it all the way back, or it's up top, something that gives a little bit of something. I can't just do straight back with my hair hiding behind me. I just do not feel comfortable that way on me. On other people, I see it and I'm like, oh, but I just can't pull it off. So I do this a lot when I'm wearing a hat. Again, I cannot do the no hair. So if I'm wearing a hat, I'm gonna do either a low side pony or a messy bun over to the side. For those, I do just my regular hair tie. Just gonna put it on my wrist. All right, and then I generally part my hair to a side. Again, every now and then I try to mix it up and do it down the middle, but it just doesn't seem to look quite right. So generally I'm gonna have it over here on the side. All right, and then I always leave out some of my front runners here. So there we go, and then over here you're just gonna kind of grab it loosely as it goes. That guy out. And then just depending, if I'm having a really flat hair day, I will go ahead and put a little bit of back combing in here, but I don't like the way it looks on me. Again, I wish I could do a whole bunch of back combing and have this big giant ponytail, but it just doesn't work that well for me. So we're just gonna gather everything up and kind of finagle it. All right, and then down to the side here. Make sure you got the body, but not too much. Pull this side a little bit tighter. All right, so then I'm gonna grab it here at the base. Half through again, a couple times. And then pull, pull, pull. All right. For these, I do like some of the ends to stick out. It's just my personal feelings on it. All right. So here we've got some straight ends. I'm gonna bring them around here so that they give the messier effect. All right. And then if you'd like, you can go ahead and put bobby pins in. I generally don't. All right. And then I go like this, just kind of give my hair a little bit more oomph. All right. And like I said, I always leave some front ironers up here too, so I have something framing my face. And if you need a little bit more in the back, just lightly tug your hair up. I might pin this bad boy. Oops. All right. And really try not to use my teeth. As my dad reminds me, he paid for braces twice, so try not to use my teeth to open my bobby pins. Sorry, Dad. All right, and maybe one more underneath. See how this guy's hanging? Just gonna grab him and tuck him up. Grab another bobby pin. And I'm gonna aim that upwards into my hair like this till it feels good. All right. And there we go. So there's our lower side messy bun. Again, I wear this really, really frequently. I'll wear it dressed up, dressed down, with a hat, without a hat. This is usually my go-to. If it's windy or if it's just too much down, sometimes I'll grab just a little bit of front, leave this part, and pin this. And I'll just pin it back over here, and you're gonna wanna aim this bobby pin this way and push it up. If you were gonna do that, I'm gonna leave it down, but if it's too much in your face for you, you can, of course, just finagle it however you want and just start pinning. But I always like to have something framing my face, so. All right, and there you have it. There's that messy bun. Okay, so now we're gonna do our third messy bun. We're gonna do all up into one big messy bun on the top of your head. By now my hair is looking extra crazy, so you're welcome. I used to use just my regular ponytail elastic, this guy. Since scrunchies have made a comeback, I've actually discovered that they make my bun look fuller. It just gives that extra height, and again, I have thinner hair, so anything I can do, any kind of trick I can do to make it look like I have a little bit more hair, I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna use a scrunchie. Found these, a set of 40 on Amazon for I think $8. Lila and I share them because, you know, 11-year-olds need 12 scrunchies down their arm right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and start pulling our hair up. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with having my hair like as tight, slicked back without any bumps as possible. And I don't know if that was just the 90s or if I was OCD, but now I actually do like a little bit of bumps, some volume, whatever. I don't want it to look perfect, especially when I'm doing a messy bun. So, and then I like to make sure that my fingers are through my hair like this. It starts to fan it out, right? And then you're just gonna take your elastic or your scrunchie, whatever you're using, go once, go twice. And of course, depending on how much hair you have, it will depend on how many times you go around, but twice for me. And then you're just gonna start taking sections of the hair and pulling it into place. I like to make sure it fills in the gap between my head and where my hair is. Otherwise you get this big gap because of the scrunchie the height that the scrunchie's giving you. Sorry, I had a moment, couldn't think. Words are hard. Okay, so just kind of situate it. And then I pull these out. Hit them with the straightener. And you're good to go. So that's how I get my 3 main messy buns styled. The great thing about messy buns to remember is they are just that, messy. So if you've got hairs that aren't quite even and they're going a little bit wild, that's good. That's what it's supposed to look like. So there's not too much pressure with these. You really just go off of feel and let it be messy. So I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching.